This week on Council Bluffs News, Iowa West Fieldhouse is set to open its doors to the public. We'll get reaction from top officials and patrons who attended the grand opening. Rodeo fans get ready for the world's most dangerous sport as the PRCA visits the Mid-America Center. IWTV student Bowen Peterson takes you inside the arena. Plus, Winterfest 2017. Participants of the 14th annual Extreme Winterfest bike ride are set to explore the trails along the Iowa riverfront. IWTV student Amanda Turner has the story. And Deb Masker joins us in studio to tell us about a fundraiser the Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy is promoting. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. For months, construction has been going on near the Mid-America Center in preparation for a new sports facility. Despite a last-minute change in partners and a new name, the Iowa West Fieldhouse opens its doors to announce a collaboration with the Omaha Sports Academy, a group focused on bringing local and regional youth sports tournaments to the area. IWTV student Mike Simmons has more on the grand opening.
It's the latest investment into Council Bluffs by the Iowa West Foundation.
Our vision is to provide a community where families want to live and businesses want to locate because of the quality of life.
And it seems the excitement is shared.
I think it's great for Council Bluffs.
Yeah, it looks like a great place to play sports.
I think it's good.
144,000 square feet of opportunity. That's what the Iowa West Fieldhouse represents for Southwest Iowa. The building opened for use January 14th.
We wanted to invest in a facility that provided access to hard courts for volleyball, basketball, all kinds of indoor recreation for our community and for the region.
The facility, located right next to the Mid-America Center, is meant to give an economic boost to the area known as the Spine, constructed over a decade ago.
We see lots of opportunity for different kinds of businesses to locate down here.
10 basketball courts or 12 volleyball courts packed the Iowa West Fieldhouse, offering a modern and much-needed space for local youth athletes.
It's amazing. This is something we've dreamed about in the community with youth sports for a long time.
The facility will be managed by the Omaha Sports Academy, attracting not only local tournaments, but regional tournaments, helping drive even more traffic into Council Bluffs.
Thousands of kids and families are going to be coming through this facility.
The total cost of the project is estimated at close to $30 million. The Iowa West Fieldhouse is scheduled to be open 7 days a week. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Mike Simmons.
While increased revenue and tourism of the area help drive the idea of the new facility, Iowa West Foundation officials say local access was and is a top priority. 30 weekend events have already been booked for the 2017 year. Construction of the new Courtyard by Marriott Hotel in the area remains in the plans. The Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce, CB Ambassadors, and First National Bank host a ribbon cutting at Edison Elementary to celebrate yet another educational student bank program. The ceremony takes place January 12th and is the second local student bank program to open up in 3 days. American National Bank opened a student branch program at Carter Lake Elementary January 10th. This program is designed to improve students' financial literacy and give them life experiences.
It's so important because kids, the habits kids learn now, they're going to take with them through the rest of their life. So if they can learn good savings and good bank habits now, when they're older and they get their first job, that'll just come natural to them.
Not only are students encouraged to use the bank, they're also involved in the daily operations as would-be employees. While the student bank program is part of a district-wide effort to help promote financial literacy, it's a chance for young students to get hands-on experience when opening and contributing to a real-life savings account. There are currently 9 such programs throughout the Council Bluffs Community School District, with 5 different financial institutions represented. Country singer Garth Brooks said it best about the professionals in the rodeo business. It's the roar of a Sunday crowd, the gold in the buckle, and the joy in the pain. Fans of the most dangerous sport see it up close and personal as the PRCA returns to the Mid-America Center. IWTV student Bowen Peterson has more.
A first impression that will last forever.
But this is the first rodeo that I've ever been to where I saw all this stuff.
For others, this is just another day in the stands.
I've been going to a rodeo ever since I've been a kid, probably 3 or 4 times every year.
January 14th, the PRCA Championship Rodeo comes to the Mid-America Center with 6 different events. For Butch Lavelle, it was a night he will soon never forget.
This is my first pro rodeo ever, but I've participated in team ropings and cross country, amateur rodeos.
Sarah Borsau says it was a great first experience.
I thought the barrel riders were awesome. I loved the bull riders, and the bucking broncos. That was really cool.
Cale Vorthman has a dream to one day be in the PRCA as a professional bull rider.
I've always thought about it. I've heard about high school riding steers, and I've always thought about doing it.
And of course, what's a rodeo without a clown?
The clown? He was hysterical. His jokes were great. I mean, I cracked up over and over.
And when asked whether or not she would come again?
Oh, absolutely.
For more information on events going on at the Mid-America Center, visit Caesars.com/Mid-America Center. For the Council Bluffs News, I'm Bowen Peterson.
Every second Friday of the month, local artists in Council Bluffs get together to show off their artwork. Their goal? To impress the citizens of Council Bluffs with their talents. That begins our coverage and news around the Bluffs. January 13th, Bluffs Artist Art Walk presented another Second Friday's Art Walk at the Park Building. Tonight's featured artist is Charlotte Mancuso. Her artwork varies from watercolor to oil to acrylic. Curtis Dahl, president of the Bluffs Artist Art Walk, says her inspiration came from within her family.
A lot had to do with her father, and right on into her husband, her current husband. They kind of pushed her. She's kind of got into it pretty heavy later on in life.
During the event, people were asked to write down their email and put it in a box for a drawing later. The winner of the drawing will receive a free art sculpture from the featured artist. If you'd like to learn more about Bluffs Art Walk, you can visit their Facebook page. Just search Second Friday's Bluffs Art Walk. The opportunities in the Council Bluffs area for local artists to have their work on display seems to be on the rise. The RNG Gallery at Dixie Quicks continues to be one of those platforms. Bree Murphy is the director of the Lux Center for the Arts in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Vermont native is showcasing her exhibit called the Synapse from January 14th through the 29th.
Synapse is the minute space between 2 neurons, and that space for me, it's the place of endless possibility. And for me as an artist, it's that place where creativity happens.
Bree says her work is inspired by the science of the brain. So inspired, she used her own brain as a model for her art. Synapse also features elements from medical textbooks and equipment. This is Bree's first showing in Council Bluffs. She says she hopes to inspire people. 2016 was a big year for the PCCF. Now the Potawatomi County Community Foundation looks to ride the momentum into 2017. In the last year, the PCCF increased the total number of funds by 60% and surpassed over $10 million in donor funds. President and CEO Jerry Mathiasen celebrates the milestones, but also looks forward to the foundation's future.
The excitement of it is overwhelming in some cases, to show that community foundations can have such a major impact in communities throughout Potawatomi County.
Looking ahead towards 2017, the PCCF has big plans. Some of the most notable: launching a listing on its website of the charitable funds established by local nonprofits, holding training sessions from Potawatomi Gives, and awarding community impact grants of $2,500 or more. To learn more about what PCCF does for the community, you can visit their website at ourpccf.org. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, Winterfest 2017. IWTV student Amanda Turner explores the trails of the 14th annual Extreme Bike Ride. More to come. Plus, Hitchcock Nature Center does its part to promote outdoor activities this January, hosting a winter hike along the trails of the Los Hills. IWTV student Daniel Ziegler has the story. But coming up next, Deb Masker with the Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy sits down with us and talks about a fundraiser to help middle school students become better leaders in their community. Stay tuned.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change.
Let's go!
To the Batmobile! Dang it.
To the invisible jet!
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Joining me in studio today is Deb Masker. She is the program director for the Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy. Deb, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Before we start talking about the campaign fundraiser, let's get a little bit of a background of what the Leadership Academy is.
Okay. The Leadership Academy began in 1989, and it was a collaborative effort from what I understand from the Iowa West Foundation, Iowa Western Community College, and the school districts in our immediate community. And they realized the importance of being able to tap into our middle school youth. They're kind of on that brink of doing great things, and so they designed the Leadership Academy to work with those students who are just on the cusp of being really good leaders. And so we have been in existence since then. We serve approximately 100 middle school youth every year. They fill out an application to apply in their 7th grade year. They go through a short interview process, and then they're selected to represent their school during our 4-day camp. And then they return to their schools and their communities and do service learning projects and leadership projects throughout the school year.
You have a campaign going on right now, a fundraiser to be exact. Let's talk about that.
Well, 3 years ago, we were unable to apply for the Iowa West Foundation money anymore, and we understand that. They have rules and regulations that prohibit them from funding a project for perpetuity, and so we knew that in order for us to be able to continue, we had to come up with our own funding. School district's money is very, very tight, and so any support from the districts has pretty much gone away by now, even though they realize the value of our program and want us to continue. So the 10 base group leaders and the assistant director and I decided that we were going to launch a campaign to be able to provide this experience for our students. We've been able to raise our target amount of $27,000 the last 2 years. And this year, of the $27,000, we have raised 18, so we're closing in on the final $9,000 in order to be able to have camp in June.
Well, you can go to swileadershipacademy.weebly.com to learn more information about the Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy, how you can donate, and the deadline for when you can donate.
Right. We really don't have a deadline. Our goal is to have money collected by March 1st. We need to begin that application process with our students. It takes about a month for the schools to pick their students. We have a parent meeting. There's just lots of things that have to happen before camp starts. This year, camp is on June 13th through the 16th out at Iowa School for the Deaf.
Deb, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up after the break, Winterfest 2017. Stay tuned.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
What's your reaction gonna be? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
Tadpoles, frogs, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Put on your helmets and hop on your bike. Despite cold weather, locals hit the trails for the annual Winterfest Extreme Bike Ride. IWTV student Amanda Turner has the story from Western Historic Trail Center.
Winter may not be the ideal time for a bike ride.
We've got some pretty decent weather, so you can ride as much as you want.
But for some riders, it's perfect. Local cyclists are invited to attend the Winterfest Extreme Bike Ride in Council Bluffs January 14th. The 6-mile round-trip ride starts at the Western Historic Trails Center.
This is our winter bike ride. It's part of 3 event programs that we do. We have the bike ride, we have the golf tournament, and the third one is escaping me at the moment. But we do offer some things throughout the winter to get people out of their house and get rid of the cabin fever.
In its 14th year, the ride draws over 60 riders to the center. The beautiful January weather helps to draw the crowd.
It's a beautiful day to ride. Every day is a beautiful day to ride. There have been some that I really wanted to turn around as soon as I left the house, but usually once you get moving, your body heat keeps you warm.
The weather may be cold, but these riders are hardcore and are all about supporting the community.
People should come out and do this ride for a couple of different reasons. One is the Council Bluffs Park and Recreations is putting this ride on today, and this is a way to show support for the local community, the local bicycling community, and it also shows support for the bicycling community at large.
For more information on upcoming Winterfest events or other events with the Parks and Recs, go to their website, cbparksandrecs.org, or call 712-328-4650. For your Council Bluffs news, I'm Amanda Turner.
This year marks the 14th Extreme Bike Ride as part of the city's efforts to promote outdoor activities in the winter months. The Winterfest celebration promotes outdoor events from November through January.
The lack of snow isn't going to stop these nature enthusiasts from learning about the sport of snowshoeing, January 14th at the Hitchcock Nature Center. Natural expert Renee Stroud instructs the guests how to wear snowshoes and how to move in them. This is just one of the events that will be free to the public this year.
Our Potawatomi Conservation Foundation is helping to offset the cost for all of our public programs, everything but Kinder Nature. So that includes this type of program like the snowshoe hikes, the Love Nature hikes that are coming up in February.
After the lecture, Renee and the class enjoyed the superb views Hitchcock has to offer. If you'd like to learn more about the Nature Center or find out more about these events, you can head over to their website at podcoconservation.com.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, there are plenty of furry friends looking for a good home. We'll meet them in our Pets of the Week, and a look at our events calendar to wrap up the show.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Well, teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Hello, I'm Terry Gatch Mills, and welcome into Pets of the Week. We're going to start off with Matilda here. Her file number is 22785. She's a 7-month-old Shepherd mix, and she's full of a lot of activity and a lot of energy. Again, she's 7 months old. She's a Shepherd mix. And she is in the learning stages. She's very smart, but she will need some basic training as far as jumping, sit, stay. She's learning that. So come on down and see Matilda, 22785. This beautiful boy is Astra, and his file number is 22789. He's full of energy. He's around 1 year old, and he's a lab mix. He'd need a fenced yard or a big acreage. He'd love to run. Again, this is Astra, 22789. This is 4-month-old Sora, and her file number is 22296. She's a great little kitty. She loves to knead, and she's also loves to purr. I gotta start over, sorry. Okay. I feel like I'm like right on top of that light. Okay. This is 4-month-old Sora, and her file number is 22296. She's a great little kitten. She loves to purr and she loves to knead, and she gets along great with other cats and kittens. Again, this is Sora, file number 22296. This guy is Julius, and his file number is 22727, and he's a wonderful little cat. He's about 6 months old, and he came in with his brother, Ranger, due to a death in the family, and we'd really like to find him a great home together if possible. Again, this is Julius. His file number is 22727, and Julius's brother is named Ranger, and they are in a kennel together. So if you come visit them, you will see them together. And they're not really a bonded pair, but we'd like to keep them together if we could. And if you're interested in any of the pets you've seen on today, please come down to 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs to Midlands Humane Society.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. Are you ready for the future? Lewis Central High School would like to invite all students and parents to the 2017 Trade Exploration Day, January 19th from 10 a.m. to noon. The event presents an opportunity to speak with representatives from top organizations and institutes. Attendees will also get to speak with some of the exhibitors, including Iowa Western and branches of the Armed Forces and many more. If you're interested in attending the event, contact Lewis Central's front office at 712-366-8222. Whoever said it was too cold to play ball? January 28th, the City of Council Bluffs and Live Well Council Bluffs host another Winterfest activity. This time, it's the 18th annual Council Bluffs Winterfest Snowball Adult Softball Invitational scheduled to take place at Bonson Park. There'll be 2 divisions playing, a men's division and a co-ed division. A $100 per team fee is required, and that does include an umpire. All registration forms must be submitted by January 26th. If you'd like to learn more about the tournament, call 712-328-4650 or visit cbparkandrec.org. Calling all outdoor enthusiasts, the River City Hunting, Fishing, Boat, and RV Expo is back at the Mid-America Center January 20th through the 22nd. The 3-day event features a wide range of information and the latest equipment. Showtimes will vary. Friday events are set to run from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Admission is $9 for adults and $3 for youth. Kids under 3 years old get in for free. If you'd like to learn more, visit rivercityexpo.com. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. As always, CBTV is very eager to hear your feedback. If you'd like to send us your questions or comments, email them to cbtv@iwcc.edu, or you can call us at 712-325-3312. Or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. And of course, keep it right here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Aaron Zach.